I felt like it was necessary to add some commentary to the board explanation because it all sounds very easy and technical when it's on the board. But the reality is, when these problems come to us and we're faced with these challenges, it is actually so hard to remember this lofty spiritual stuff because the problems are so tangible and we're facing them like waves that just won't let us paddle out through the ocean to get out to the outside and surf our way in. And so when these problems come, they seem so real. And in this illusory world, the physical world is the only thing that feels real to us. It is the testing ground. And that's what makes it the testing ground, is that it seems so real. And oftentimes things are so unfair that happen to us. And so I don't want to make light of the situation, but experience teaches you over time that this is another test. It's time to rise higher. This is another test. It's time to rise higher. And so you get used to that and you even start to anticipate it. And it's not that the problems completely go away, but instead you start living up here. So you start seeing these problems for what they are, is part of the test. But that is not to make light of the very real dark nights of the soul that we all face. Some of the challenges that people face, all of us at our different levels on our particular soul paths, are so intense and they seem so unfair. And a lot of time they are super unfair. And as we know, the people that often are the people that are supposed to love us the most actually are the ones that hurt us the most. But that's because they too are carrying around this earthly, physical plane baggage of the ego. And if you could rise above that and see what their souls are really intending, they're all sent from above as assistants to help us rise to that higher level. And if you could strip away the earthly bodies, you could see that these souls actually do completely love you and they're assisting you to become one with the light of the Creator again. They want the best for you. Now, that doesn't mean that we tolerate abusive behavior, that kind of thing. Of course, we have to respond to the problems in this physical world. Sometimes that means setting boundaries, and that's the way our soul needs to grow. But to say that it's easy is really not fair. But it becomes easier over time because you start to understand that all of these problems are sent by the light of the Creator. And when those problems come, again, it's like another wave. And you say to yourself, I have complete certainty that what is happening now is for my highest good and destiny. And you connect to that source of love above and you start bringing down that energy. And the more you go through that refinement process, the more you become like that light above. You may need boundaries, but still you stay in that place where you are in a place of love and you understand that all of these souls are help from above. And so I just felt it necessary to add this little commentary to add some depth to what we did on the board. So I'll talk to you soon.